Hello, everybody. Thank you, Shreya, for such a meditation. Uh, I'm sorry that I was in middle of something with my headphones, but still I was able to feel the peace and calmness inside the way you spoke. Looking at you itself, I was able to feel so peaceful. So this is a wonderful session. As you always, thank you, Sanjuji, for bringing up this session. Um, and Sri Mahi, I'm so proud of such a small girl being so conscious, taking all these things. Because I remember I attained my puberty at 13, and when I was the youngest in my family, and all the elders who have been using cloth pads have been brainwashed due to these commercial stuff that cloth is not hygienic, get back to pads. And I was the first gen in my family to get into the pads
Mhm.
during the puberty itself. Which today I feel like how many years, almost like 20 years, I have been like doing certain so much wrong to the earth. And at least now I have changed. The change I did was in probably in 2016. I changed into cups. To be very honest, I didn't know anything how the cups are going to help the environment. I didn't know what is a cup. I just saw some Facebook. The same thing happened with my business soaping also. I just saw in Facebook. I was fascinated. Like a hobby, I started it. And now I can tell it has been the most comfortable thing for me. I always wanted to swim, though still I don't know swimming. I just swim at 4 feet height, but I have swam with cups. I have been to theme parks. I have been the fastest rides, the tallest rides, the most adventurous rides with my cups. I have worn all whites during, especially during my second days when I have the heavy flow. Just because this is a full women thing, and everybody I don't think anybody would deny this. Many women really need to be free when they are at home. They really wouldn't even like to wear a cloth. That's the truth. We would like to be really really free. And I there have been days where you will not even need innerwear if you're using a cup. It has been that comfortable for me.
Mm.
And my only concern is now my daughter is going to be 12 years in another 6 months, and I'm expecting her to get her puberty anytime now. I seriously want to get her into the cloth pads. Unfortunately, I don't have a balcony in my house. I don't have sunlight coming directly in my house. That is my only concern, how to uh, take her into cloth pads. Anuradha ma'am, if you can either explain me here or even in WhatsApp, I'm fine to get the answer for that. And after using these cups, I realized how much I have been many things just like that, as a fascination after starting to use. And now I realize how much I have improved over years. This cup, I am thinking, like, the first cup I bought was for in 2016. I bought for 600 rupees in India. It was a single cup was 600 rupees, and since 4 years I have only bought two cups. I am thinking
Mm.
how much I have saved in this. First thing came to my mind was that because every month we used to pay at least like 200, 250, and if you go with a name called organic, it would be 350, 400, and all those stuff. I am thinking, like, 2 years and only 1,200 bucks. This is so good. And I would like to say some cons about the cups. The Because everybody are talking about the pros, I would like to specify some cons. The first thing, when I first used the cup, and I was not able to remove it in the first shot. The first day, when I wanted to change the cup, when I wanted to clear the cup, I was not able to remove. And the best position to insert a cup is the Indian toilet position, but I was not able to remove. Literally, I was in a shock for almost 30 seconds inside the washroom. Maybe I should go to the doctor now, get myself operated, and take the cup out. Seriously, because with the thought that it should be inside, it should not leak, I have pushed it so very well that it has gone literally inside. I couldn't pull the stem out, and it was like I was almost like into a yogic splitting pose and trying to pull it out. But finally, it came out. Still, I have that issue sometimes. Like, I have that issue. You have, because obviously your body keeps secreting, and your vagina gets wet, and when you try to pull that stem out, it will be slippy, and you will not be able to pull it out properly. So there are so many difficulties. But you will all go through it. Once the cup is inserted, you will not even feel like you are in your periods. you will not even realize that okay, something is there inside. I'm having my periods. I should not walk like this. I should not sleep like this. I should not know nothing. I at 36 years still, when I'm having my periods, I put my leg on the sofa and sleep. When I'm I just want to rest, I raise my legs, I put it on the sofa and I sleep. In fact, sometimes my husband says, oh, please be little mannered, you are in your periods. I said, I don't care. and now like it is so used, I can't think of having a pad. Because when I attained my puberty, I was a very sophisticated girl who would use only the Whisper Ultra, the thinnest one, the longest one, because that was very expensive. That was sophisticated to use Whisper Ultra those days. But end of third day, we would all have a ramp walk like duck, because the thighs would have gone like hell. You would get rashes and you will get like reddishness, and by the time the third day you walk, everybody will understand, okay, this is the third day of the period. It would be that bad. But now there is nothing. Also, I would say that this cup have become so comfortable. Like I realized around 10 years before, I had been to Muscat for a vacation, and that time I had my periods. And at night in the Turtle Beach, we were three women, three families, all my three friends, we all three were in periods, and we didn't have one washroom to change the pads. There was not even a single washroom to change the pads. And like we do in the villages in India, we went inside behind some shade that had been put in the beach and we changed our pads. It was that difficult. Now with that, I'm looking at my friends and telling, you do whatever you want, I'm least bothered. I have my cup, so I don't have to worry about it. It can hold up to 12 hours. And there have been days when I have had my cup changed at 6 o'clock in the evening, and I would just sleep off. Next day morning at 8 o'clock I would remove it, and still I would be fine. And I have also had one more experience. Someone could have, I don't even know if anybody in the world would have this experience with menstrual cup. The first time when I tried to wash my cup, I emptied the cup in the closet. It slipped from my hand and then went inside the closet. So better be careful when you're disposing your stuff off the cups. I have had some very funny moments like this with my cup, but that would be a very big switch. Don't get nervous. Nothing. We have all had deliveries. Everybody are having sexual relationships. There is nothing difficult about having the cups. This is going to be very easy. Just get yourself ready by your mind. And everybody, as Shreya first said, oh my God, this is this big. How does this go inside? We have carried babies inside. 3, 4, 5 kg babies inside. This is hardly something this small. It will easily go inside, easily come out. I can vouch for it that you will have such a freedom during the periods if you use cups. And you are helping Mother Nature also, helping yourself and helping nature.
Great.
Hi, I just joined the call. If I can just add to that, if that's okay. My name is Namita. If none of you all know, I just joined the call.
Okay.
So I've also been using.
Hi. So good to see you.
I'm sorry, I just woke up. I look like I just woke up, but
You look perfect. Good. You're in Canada right now, right?
yes, I'm in Canada.
So mom got through to you finally.
Oh yeah, because I was actually asleep. I hadn't seen her text until I woke up.
Right.
I,
Nice.
as Auntie was talking, I think I joined at a good time. I have been using also the cup for like probably 3-4 years now, and ever since I was a kid, my mom always she kind of like got me into like organic pads and stuff like that. What I want to say is, even the little difficulties that Auntie has faced through these cups, like I've not even faced those. Like the only one difficulty that I've faced with it is maybe the first time that I used it. Um, I was unable to insert it properly, and so it leaked out. But as soon as I figured that out, like it's been a pleasure to use it since then. I've only bought one since for the last 3-4 years. I haven't needed, sometimes only on like really heavy days, if I know I'm not able to go to the washroom throughout the day, then I'll wear a pad with the cup. Otherwise it's not even necessary. And so yeah, I just want to give like 100% pro for the cup. It's amazing. I've been telling all my friends about it. It's so cheap and it's so comfortable. Like I've never experienced my period being so easy. Like my only concern during my period is my cramps and not so much the cup itself, because that itself is such a problem. Girls don't like wearing pads, girls don't like changing pads. So like using the cup is such a lifesaver, because as Auntie said, like it's the most comfortable thing ever. Like I can do a split in a cup and I won't even feel it. Not that I can do a split, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
Lovely, very nice. And did you have any particular experiences which
Bad
you would like to
experiences?
share and prepare us for the use of it?
Bad experiences, not so much. It's just that we Indian women in general are used to using water in the washroom. Now, in a country like Canada, where I'm staying, that is not an option because you have to. They have toilet paper everywhere, and it's disgusting. So I don't understand how people don't use water in the washroom. Sorry, different as in?
She must have, you meant the water, no? The
Oh yeah,
washroom.
yeah. So it's very important that you have water. So what I do right now is I basically just have like a bucket and a mug. As long as you have water, you're good. Like there's no real difficulty, and I have figured out a way to pull it out such that I don't have to use the tip of it. I just kind of fold the cup while pulling it out, so that I don't even have to see my blood. Like I just pour it into the commode, and I don't even look at my blood, and I try not to look at it as much as possible. Some people are okay with it, some people are not. I guess I prefer not seeing it.
Hmm.
I just want to say, like, because someone had shared, I think Vidya had shared about the issue of pulling it out. So you get different kinds of tails. So this one is a very small one. You get bigger ones as well for those of you who find it difficult to pull it out. And as Namita said, actually that's the right way to pull it out. If you pull it like this, you're pulling it against the suction. So it's obviously a little difficult and uncomfortable to pull it out like this. But if you fold it, then the suction breaks and then it comes out so easily. So you just have to pinch it. So you sort of, I started using my thumb because it's really easy that way. So you just clip it and then it breaks the suction and then it comes out really easily. And then you can empty it and wash it and reuse it. And there is a question about different flow and how it works. So you can use this for all flow. In fact, when I just moved to Europe, I also had about 8 months of spotting. So spotting is like for a week or even 10 days before your period, you just get like 1-2 drops per day. Even during spotting, you can still use the cup. You just have to change it once a day, or just rinse it a few times during the day, and that's enough. Soch actually has these really nice. I don't know what is the right name for them. It's like a mini pad. It's a cloth pad, but it's so small. So you just sort of fold it and put it in the vaginal fold like that. So when you have spotting or if you have white discharge, even not during the menstrual cycle, it's so small. It's made out of cloth, again, pure cloth, and it comes in a bunch of 5. So you just fold it like this and you keep it in between, and it collects all, whether it's spotting or whether it's white discharge, and then you can just wash it. But for the different cycles, like even during very, very heavy flow, you can easily use the cup. I use, as Namita said, on heavy flow, I use cup along with the cloth pad. So, and I just, wash the cloth pad at the end of the day. That's it. Because the whole day, hardly 3 or 4 drops leak onto the pad. So it doesn't get full, so I don't need to change it or wash it. So, yes.
Also, I would like to add one more information, Sanjuji. Many people, when I talk about this cup, they have asked me a question, because I have seen many people asking this question. This comes into the mind that what if the cup stays inside? Will it not go too far inside? What will happen? All these things. Even if it goes inside, even if it is just traveling a long way inside, your uterus is closed. It will not go to the intestine or above that. There is a closure on your uterus. Your uterus doesn't have an opening on the top of it. So it will stay inside only. It will not move above your cervix, your canal. This has been the answer that I've been giving for people. It will stay in the cervix canal only. It will not go beyond that. Even if it goes, the uterus is closed, it will come back outside. So do not worry about it.
Yes.
Yes. And there was a question about to Anuradha on how to make the pads. How to stitch the pads, the cotton pads? Can you explain once again how to stitch a cotton pad?
Hi, this is the cotton cloth, Skada cloth. You take the measurement is approximately this is the size. you stitch it with any dark color cloth. If suppose some people don't like to see the blood stain color, right? So that's why we use this dark cloth and stitch it in such a way like a pillow cover, like you cover it like this one, and then and fold it back, then close it, and here one strap is enough. This small strap is enough. Here the pin, the button, you have to put it like this button. This push button, this button is there. No, this is enough. So it's a simple technique, just 10 minutes job. Like actually, I don't know the proper stitching. Later only I started this one because of my napkins only. It's an easy process. What you people are, everyone shared, Vidya, Shreya shared about the cups, right? I have a little opinion. That's whether it is correct or not, I'm not sure. Because one of my, like even Ayurvedic doctor, Ms. Mamta, Dr. Mamta, and as well as one of my British friend, as well as one Iranian friend, I think, Safi. She also said, we all thought like, why we have to keep some foreign agent inside our body? That is the one concern, that's it. Like it goes inside, right? Like maybe some people feel comfortable. For us, the practice is like this. We should take rest. That is the basic thing. What they advise to us is like not. I'm not saying I'll be lying down for for 3 days completely. That and all not. I'll do the basic work, but I don't pressurize myself to do like heavy works those days. That's it. And even my daughter, she's a brown belt in karate, as well as she's a Bharatanatyam dancer. What we say is, just take rest for 3 days and later you practice whatever you want. Because that is the age-old advice what my dadi, nani, everyone has given to us. Like 3 days only, And later, anyway, the whole life is there to explore our thing, right? So that's what I think. Like if people are comfortable with the cups, that's good. But that is my small concern. Like why I have to introduce something like a foreign item. That's it.
Shreya, you have anything to say on this?
Yeah, actually, I do agree that the right thing to do is sort of take time, rest, be with yourself, spend more time, in your whatever spiritual practice you have, whatever grounding practice you have, go for walks, like gentle walks, be with nature, drink a lot of fluids. So it is the time it's like a natural detox, so it is the time that you have to allow the body to focus on that detox process. So it's definitely a good idea to relax and not need to do anything which involves a lot of movement or going out. So when you do that, of course, even I would prefer, if I'm at home, to use a cloth pad or just let it flow and just relax. But nowadays, especially in Europe, especially in the West, there is no distinction. You don't have that liberty to stop doing what you're doing during the menstrual cycle. And especially, I think, at least till 45-50 years old, it's okay also to be active during that time. You can go for continue with whatever you need to do. And the idea of the cup is just mobility. It just gives you mobility, that you don't have to worry about anything and you don't feel any physical thing in between your legs for the whole day. Because even pads, after using something like a cup, even pads start to feel invasive, start to feel like an extra layer. So because we're so used to wearing just thin underwear and then skirt or pants or whatever, so it's even having a pad feels very uncomfortable. So in that sense, it feels good to use the cup. In terms of having the object there, it's okay. Like it becomes, because it's not permanent. No, you're removing it and it's not even considered inside the body. It's the same as wearing a earring or something. It's like on the outer layer of the skin. So it is still the external organ. It is still the external muscular layer. We are not really going inside the body. So that's why it doesn't feel intrusive, at least for me. I don't feel very uncomfortable with the cup. And it depends from person to person, I guess, what their lifestyle is and what they need to include. But I definitely do also love cloth pads, and I use both, a bit of both whenever.
Very nice. So this was a lovely eye-opening session for all of us. Thank you very much,
I have
Anuradha.
one small question for Srimahi. How does the change of pads happen in the school?
Yeah,
Huh.
so
We had spoken about that. Huh.
yeah, so basically our school spans for 6 hours, and that means we just have to change once. So I like in the morning after taking a bath, I just have one layer of cloth, and then during the break, I check if it's like a lot. If it's not, then I wait for like another hour, and then I put the second layer. Or if it's like a lot, then I put the second layer, and then I come back home and I wash both of them. Or either if you're like going out or something, you can just take it, and how you dispose any other napkin, like any disposable napkin, you can just put it in a cover or newspaper and throw it in the dustbin, because it's not gonna harm anyways.
Okay, so you don't carry it back home to wash it.
I mean that's very very rare,
Okay.
because
No,
it's
even,
yeah.
sorry, I think no need to hesitate. Like you can put it in a separate cover and take it, bring it back. That's it. See, that's not any like because no. Once I started using this cloth napkin, I felt the sanitary one be stinking smell is like a smoke. This one is not like a. It's okay. Like you cover it with the plastic cover and take it. Like sometimes she brings.
So I feel like just generally with this whole like cloth pad situation, I've tried cloth pads as well. For me personally, especially if I'm going to school or something and I know I can't change, like I would just recommend the cup, to be honest, because like that eradicates all these problems. Like just having the cup, you can have a cup for like almost 12 hours in a day, if it's not a heavy day, and you can still change it, and then you'll still hardly see any blood in it. Obviously, like it's good to change it more often, and I generally change it every time I go to the washroom, but that's just because I'm paranoid. But like in general, like I feel like with this whole cloth pad changing in school situation also can be fixed with just wearing a cup, because it's helped me in so many ways, especially because I've been in school while having a cup. And see if that's an option you can consider, because it's totally worth it, like so worth it.
So that means we have a lot of options now.
Yeah.
Out, just to avoid the plastic, normal plastic pad, we have a lot of options. The thing for us to do now is try out different things and see how
What
your
works.
what is working for your body and for your mind, and whatever it is, go for it. Definitely better, whichever choice you make is definitely better than using
The plastic, correct.
so that's a lovely thing. And there was one question which came up in between. I don't know if the person who asked the question is still there. Why are they not there in the retail shops? All these things, that I feel is we have to make the demand. We have to create the demand for it to be easily available in the market. Since people are not using it, we are not using it right now, things are not there. But once we start using it, then the demand grows for it, and then all the retailers they'll have all kinds of cloth pads options, and the cups, everything will come up. It's just because
Sanjuji, my take on this, I don't see it in the near future coming in a retail shop, just for the reason, if you buy a cloth pad or a menstrual cup that has been in the retail shop, you're not going to come to the shop to buy the plastic pads again.
The same thing like the
you are going to lose your business.
The allopathic medicines, how they make us, force us to buy their medicines. No,
so
yeah,
I don't see it in the near future unless every shop owner really feels that it is important. I don't think coming into the supermarkets any soon.
No, I have hopes. I have a lot of hopes, because we have started these sessions and people are talking all about it. There are so many groups of people with spreading this awareness, to stop using the pads. So
they're
I'm
already
sure
available in Europe. In almost every pharmacy, they're already available. There are cups in all.
It will be available. Yeah.
So it's not going to be that it will be available in other parts of the world as well. In any pharmacy on the road here, if I go and ask, there is a cup. So
yeah, the awareness is the first thing, I think. Once you got the awareness, I think We can either, whatever your choice, whatever you're comfortable, you can do it. Like for me, my old practice is so convenient. And for my daughter, initially she does now. Maybe she may change according to her wish, right?
Right, right. And also one thing which we didn't talk about was the organic pads, which are made of completely biodegradable material, which are safe for you. That is also one option, is what I heard. I have not used it, but I did hear about it. And that could also be one option when you're traveling or in some sort of a high activity which you need to be involved. Maybe that would be an option also. Definitely better
100%.
than
Yeah, it's 100% an option. I have been using organic pads since I was like 13 years old, I think. And I've always been into this. I've always told my friends about it, but no one gave me, they were like, oh yeah, plastic pads, they're just so much better. But honestly, like plastic pads, one, they make you sweat. And these organic pads that are there, if I put a whole organic pad in a glass of water, I can show it to you. It's going to take a little time, but if you guys want to see it, I'm happy to do it. So in a whole glass of water, if you put an organic pad, there's a layer. I don't know what the layer is. It's basically an absorbent. People think that it's dry, but what it's really doing is it's absorbing all the blood completely. So if you put it in a glass of water, the pad becomes so fat, it becomes so big, but it doesn't break. Now, if you put a plastic pad in a glass of water, when you pull the pad back out, there's only water. There's water and it feels really gross. But these organic pads are so good. One, they don't smell as much. And two, they're so good that it absorbs so well that you don't feel any like wetness around there. Because luckily for me, ever since my period started, I've used organic pads and I've used menstrual cups. And if I even think of using a plastic pad, I get like this irritation in my mind, and there's already an irritation down there without me even wearing it. So that's how much of an effect it has caused for me, like plastic pads in general. And even those with these organic pads, I think they're called Anion. I don't remember the name. I can send a link.
Yeah, it's anion.
Anion, correct. So Anion, they come in different. So you can custom make your own. Like let's say you have heavy flow during the day, but not so much at night. Then you can choose to have more day pads versus night pads. But let's say your night flow is heavy, then you can custom order in such a way that you get more night pads, or if you want more panty liners as well, that's an option too. The only thing is, yes, it is more expensive than plastic pads, 100% more expensive, but it's worth it because it doesn't. Also, a lot of people don't know that plastic pads in general like cause a lot of like cysts, and a lot of girls have menstrual problems today because of the pads and the tampons that they use, and especially like tampons as well. I'm sorry I joined the call late. You probably already spoke about it, but tampons have like chlorine in them, which actually causes the vagina to react to it in a really weird way, which causes cysts and fungus and like all sorts of things down there, which is honestly so sad. So yeah, I would recommend organic pads too, because I've been doing this my whole period life. So that's pretty much why I wanted to join this conversation, late or not, because it's something
nice.
everyone needs to know about. Yeah.
Organic pads are very wonderful, actually. That cotton pads, what she said, no? So,
Yeah, I can show you one. Just 1 second.
So it was nice that we're able to cover that aspect also, the organic pad aspect.
Though they are little expensive than the normal plastic pad, it's definitely worth it because the uterus is yours, the body is yours.
Yeah. So I think then it is needed, we can use that. Rest of the time we can use either cloth pad or a cup. So that way you can even save on the money part of it.
Yeah. So this is the organic pad. So I'm just going to open it because I don't really use it, so I don't mind if it's used as a demo. So this pad over here, as you can see, there's like a layer. This is organic. This there's like a sticky layer, obviously, to stick to the underwear. And this particular layer here, the one with the water lines, this is what absorbs, and there's like a gel under this. That is what does all the absorbing of the liquid, the blood or the liquid. So this pad, the same exact pad, if I put this whole pad in a glass of water, you can be sure that there's not going to be one drop of water left. But if you put a plastic pad in water, if you take the plastic pad out, it'll be dripping of water. So that itself should be able to show anyone really like the difference between and why these are so good, because these don't leak. Even if you have like a heavy flow, it still manages that leak for you because of this layer of gel that's there.
So this gel that is there, that is also an organic product?
Yeah.
I mean, material?
I think, yeah, it is. I honestly, I don't want to give any wrong information. This is what I know for sure about this, but I don't know the content of the gel itself. That I'm not sure of. But it's all organic. This whole pad is organic, and I've been using this since I was like 13 until I figured out cups, and then I just moved to cups right after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should check the cover of this one, no, your pad packet, which may have contents on it, and it will have
correct.
any chemicals.
It's just called WinIon. The pad itself is called WinIon. I can get the packet too. Just one second. But these must be like old packets. Like I've had these packets for years and I haven't even bothered using them. So honestly, like I would be happy to give my pads away at this point. Just one sec.
Anyone else has any questions?
So it says,
someone asked about the stitching pattern and how many hours we have to change it, something. So many of them asked in between.
Okay, you can say that, yes. Till Namita comes, yes.
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Namita is back?
Yeah, I'm back. So it explains the whole science of it is explained on the back of the pad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it explains what parts it has, and I think the strip is a negative ion strip.
Mm-hmm.
But the contents of the gel, I am not sure.
Okay, then we can find out about this and
So
better informed.
It's called WinIon. WinIon.
Okay, write this down.
Yeah,
and you have
the wrapping that, like, when even though they're better than the normal pads, but each one is individually wrapped and then it comes in a packet. So that whole idea of consuming so many per day, and also because even if it does disintegrate, it takes so much longer. Like the waste produced by one person, so much more. So of course that's why cloth pads, if you have to use pads and not cups, then it's good to go for cloth pads, because
cloth pads.
Completely, they don't come in any wrapping, and then because even these ones which I bought, they came in a paper envelope, so they were not individual wrapped, they were not anything. And usually any cloth pads that you buy come like that. Either they just give you, it will be like how they give you a shirt, they put the shirt in a bag and they give, right? So like that they just give it to you, which is fine because you're going to wash it before use. So that is
I agree with that. It does cause a lot of wastage. I actually never really thought about it like that. I just thought like, oh, since I'm doing better for myself, it feels better. But just using the menstrual cup itself, like for me, it eradicates the whole like, oh no, wastage, you don't have to change it that often. And it's just so comfortable, and I'm so glad people are talking about this now. It's better now than not at all. So
great, lovely. Yes, Anuradha, please
answer that question about stitching pattern.
Stitching, someone asked.
Yeah, the stitching pattern you were going to say.
Some people, they said like, I just showed the measurement, that one, and then someone asked how many layers we have to keep it. Like this is the thinness of the cloth. Actually, this is available in the market in India. I think it's the easiest one, and depends upon the flow. Like your cycle is like heavy, then you can keep it 2 to 3 layers. That's it. Otherwise, for me, I'm just keeping she herself and like one layer only we used to keep. That's it, and it's easy. Either you can keep it like a 2 to 3 layers. This is one layer of a cloth and one is dark layer.
Yeah, when you're folding it, it forms the layers anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Like by folding 2, 4, 6, 8 layers, it will be done. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's why we can hold for 3 hours. Like it depends upon the flow. If suppose menopause period or sometimes some people will have the heavy flow, then I'm not nowadays, like whenever I go to hill station or anything, during my periods, like I'll wash it like a normal way and then I'll throw it. I'm throwing because I'm not like I don't feel bad to throw this wash cloth pads than my sanitary, that is disposable pads. Disposable, it will stay, forever. And this one, after washing, definitely the decomposes, it decomposes, right? So that way, I think this is more comfortable.
This is in some extreme cases when you go out for a trip or something. You're saying, no, that's it.
Yeah. Like a last visit, I visited Himachal Pradesh. Then I thought, like a first time Uttarakhand, I think then I little hesitated, like I don't know what to do because at home I'm convenient with this cloth pads. But outside, even other meetings, because I'm working like a little, I'm moving around before I was a housewife. Now I have to go out. So that time I'm using the cloth pad for 6 hours. I'm able to manage. But during my vacations, my trips, then I thought disposing the sanitaries, literally I'm harming, right? Like I can't degrade or anything, right? So then I changed, that's cloth pads, that's it. This pad and I'll wash it. I'll wash it with then I'll throw it because it degrades, right? That's all.
Namita asked about the washing. Namita, we discussed about the washing of the cloth pad before. What I do, I can explain. I just soak it in a big mug of hot water, and the whole blood comes off into the water, and the pad itself is clear. It's so amazing to see that process. When you soak it, all the blood just drips and goes into the water. And when you remove the pad, it's clear. Mostly it is clear. Slightly you may have some stains. So then this blood water, you can just put it into the commode and flush it off. And then rinse the pad 1 or 2 times. Put your soap, wash it and use it. Wash it like your normal underwear that you wash. That's it. It was as easy as that. Yeah. Okay. I think this was the longest session we ever had.
We should wind up because it is 45 minutes.
I know. It was a long session. We had the longest session, swap session we ever had. Thank you for making it so interesting and so informative, all of you that are here. And even the audience also contributed with their lovely ideas. Namita from all the way from Canada, early in the morning, being woken up by mom, and you came to us. Thank you very much. Anuradha, Srimahi.
Thank you, Sanjuji. And thank you, Shreya, for the nice meditation. Actually, I love meditation. Because of the meditation only, I connected with nature, I think. And wonderful session. Thank you, Sanjuji.
Thank you, everyone.
So see you in the next session, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, the next session poster is on the screen.
Yes, right. This is also going to be one interesting story to listen about the paper pen, the paper seed pen made by Gopi Chittur. So please be there in the same number of audience that we had today. Please, everyone, come for that session, which is on Friday. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Have a happy period.
Thank you, everyone.